Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's that time of year again, making the probably most fun video throughout the whole year. My backpacking gear loadout for the 2026 backpacking season. As you can see in my previous video, that was the kickoff. The season has started. It was finally warm enough at night to go out with the tent and to take Ravi with me. I don't know if you can see him, but he is right here. And in today's video I am going over all the gear that we will be bringing this year. First of all, I will be starting with the clothes that I will be wearing. So the clothes that I will be wearing this year. I'm wearing this baseball cap, super nice, foldable, so easily stuff it into my pack whenever I'm not needing it. I am wearing this legging. Ravi thinks it's edible, with the little paw prints on it, and over that I am wearing a purple running short. It is by the brand of Stano. I don't know the brand, just found it on the internet when I was searching for a purple running short to wear over it, and if it's warm enough I can just wear this, and whenever I need it I can wear the layer of the leggings underneath it. I will be wearing my Dirty Girl gaiters. Underneath I will be having a pair of Darn Tough socks. They are currently on the way being shipped to me, so I have not have them here to show them, but I will blend in a photo here. Everybody knows the Darn Tough socks, I believe. And my top layer will be my custom sun hoodie by Hilltop Packs, just with the awesome print of our logo. I absolutely love this one. So that will be the clothing. Footwear that I will be wearing this year. I'm wearing it right now, so it's probably a little bit harder for you to see, but it is the Salewa Petrock, and I'm currently wearing the mid model, which is a awesome shoe. Probably will be switching to the low throughout the season, but we'll be starting with the mid. So I will blend in a photo of that right now as well, because otherwise it will be a very weird shot if I show you my footwear right now. But that is what I will be wearing, and Ravi will be wearing this harness by the brand of Boomer. It is a custom made, so it fits him really well. Leash will differ in regards to the trail, what kind of terrain it is. Is there a lot of elevation? Is it going to be in a busy area where we will be backpacking? So yeah, that will change throughout the season and throughout every backpacking trip. So I have not a leash here with me at the moment. Yeah, just a leash where Ravi's on. That's just a handmade one. I made this one myself, just a purple one that I can make different lengths out of. This is what I usually use for Ravi, so that's what we will be wearing in regards to clothing. Okay, two things I forgot that are actually also worn clothing to Ravi, and that is my hip belt, which I'm carrying Ravi on to have my hands free. This is by Roughwear. This is a trail running belt, but it's awesome. It's super lightweight. You do not feel it under your pack. I have a video about this one. I will link it up here in the cards, so you can check that out as well. And what I also will be carrying are my trekking poles. I have the trekking poles by Z-Packs. They are awesome. I have them for years and I absolutely love them. So although I do not need them as my tent poles anymore, they are still going to be a part of our backpacking kit. What I also will be wearing is my fanny pack. This is my fanny pack by Hilltop Packs. Attached to it I have a 3-pack for Ravi. And the nice thing about this fanny pack is that it has roll top back. So you have an awful lot of space in there. And I do not have it fully loaded right now. Usually my snacks for the whole day will be in here as well. And all the other little things like my car keys, my wallet, chopstick, extra roll of poopy bags, Ravi's passport, a little Victorinox pocket knife with all the little things that I need, including scissors, which is very useful. And in here I have my Kindle in a waterproof dry bag from Hilltop Packs as well. Ravi for the lighthouse of our favorite island of Texel. But in here I have my Kindle, which is worth the wait for me because I'm always alone at camp every night, so that is nice to have. So that's everything that is in the fanny pack. And of course my pack is now fully loaded with everything that I might need out on the trail. And I will not bring everything on every backpacking trip, so it will differ a little bit about the facilities that we are going to have at camp, the terrain we will be hiking, and the country where we'll be going to. So it might differ a little bit, but there are 2 items that are always optional, and that is my chair, the Helinox Chair Zero. I went back to this chair after having one big failure last year with my chair I bought then, the Nemo Moonlight Elite. That thing was terrible, so switched back to the Helinox Chair Zero this year. So that is optional. It depends on the fact if I'm going to have a picnic table or something with me that I can use, not with me, but at the campsite that I can use, then this will not come with me. And what is also optional is my DJI Neo 2, my drone. I have here everything in there: batteries, accessories, the drone itself, the controller. So sometimes I take nothing. If I'm not allowed to fly, I obviously take nothing. If I am allowed to fly, but I will just make shots from ourselves or camp, then I just take the drone. And if I know that I have a lot of time and space available to fly maybe a little bit around in the environment, then I will take the controller as well. But this is also optional. So those 2 items are not going to be in my pack standard, but you will see them passing by every now and then throughout the upcoming season. Now let's switch to the pack. My favorite pack, the Durston Kakwa 55. I absolutely love this one. You've seen several videos on my channel in regards to this pack where I made some modifications, added some little things to it, so I'm not going over that in this video. You can find them that in other videos. Now it is specifically about the gear. On top I usually carry the Gossamer Gear 1/8 inch foam pad, but I'm currently sitting on it, so I think everybody knows that pad. So that is usually on top. What I have here, where shall I start? I start here in the front. In here I have my poop kit. Hopefully this will stay on. I have my poop kit in a DIY pouch, and in here in the front I have my bogler trowel. I have a little package of toilet paper. Of course, I will carry them out in doggy bags. Doggy bags I always have with me for Ravi, so I do not carry a separate roll in here. My pea style, ladies, game changer when you're out on the trail. And I have a little Knock, I don't know, the Hydrium, I believe this is. Yeah, the Hydrium, 500 milliliters. And you might ask, what is that for? That's my pee bottle. I'm getting older, therefore also the chair comfort becomes more a thing nowadays when being out on the trail. And I'm going to use this at night when I'm having to pee, combined with my pee style, so that I do not have to leave the tent. Great solution, little weight penalty, so absolutely worth it. I do not have to leave Ravi out on the in the tent by himself, because usually at campsites I'm not allowed to take him with me to the toilet building, so then I have to leave him alone, which I do not really prefer. So I think this is going to be an awesome solution. So that is going to be that. Let's put that away quickly so I do not make too big of a gear explosion up here. Like I said, the bag is a DIY bag that I made myself. What I also have in here is my cloth to clean condensation from the tent in the morning. It's a microfiber towel. Look at the print, little unicorns. I absolutely love it. I have my first aid and repair kit. Ravi, come here. Come. My first aid and repair kit. I made a video about that one, so I'm not going through this set at the moment, because otherwise this video will be way too long. It is already a very long video. I will link it up here in the card so you can check out what I have in here. This is my Knock Vecto X. This is my 2-liter water bladder. I usually fill this up when we are at camp, so I have enough water for the evening and throughout the whole night. And I fill up my water bottles as well, so we do not have to worry about water. And because sometimes at campsites in the Netherlands you have to walk quite a far distance to come to a water tap. So this is nice to have at the tent throughout the night. This is my ground sheet for the tent. This is by the brand of X-Foil. I will link down in the info box below as many products as I can. Super lightweight, it weighs about 60 grams. I have to cut it to size because I only received it in the mail yesterday. So I can cut it a little bit. It's now a bit too wide. Length should be fine, but it's a little bit too wide. But that will be our ground sheet. Here I have my doormat that I've been carrying for a few years now. It is by lighterpack, and I just lay it in front of my tent so I can put my dirty shoes on there or everything I would like to keep dry. In this bottle is my alcohol for my stove. My water filter is the Gold Squeeze. Really nice thing about this filter, it also filters viruses, which filters like the Catadine Be-Free and the Sawyer are not doing. So that is really nice. Capacity of 1 liter, should be totally fine. Have a sports cap on here so I can drink straight out of it. Great that I can have that, which also filters viruses, because getting my water out of nature is a little bit tricky for me because it's not something common here. It's something we do very rarely, and I will have to do it a few times this year. So then it's a little peace of mind to have a filter like this. This is my cork ball to roll out my mussels. It is lighterpack with, oh, what is it called? Rology combination. They made it together. And here I have my camp shoes. The Jimmy's foldable sandals. So we're going to see what I'm going to think of that this year. But they are super lightweight, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to use them. They also have a band here on around your heel, so if I ever have to do a water crossing, I will be fine on those. So that is everything that is in the front pocket. Then I am going to, well, oh, I also have a, what's it called? I don't know, to hang your washes, your clothes on the lines, in case I have to dry anything like my cloth or something. I can hang it here on the outside of my pack. What I have here on the side is hand sanitizer, a little keychain I got from my mom, but that's the only keychain probably that will be on here because I would like to keep the weight as low as possible. Ravi, you be careful. What I also have on here is my cooler cloth with a retractable leash, also from Cooler Cloth. And I have a custom one. Absolutely like the design of it. And for those of you who do not know, a Cooler Cloth is actually reusable toilet paper. So it's really an item for females. You can use it as toilet paper. It has a antimicrobial inside, so you can easily use it to wipe yourself and then wash it when you are at camp. I do not use it for that. I use it to clean my hands, wipe off sweat, not to clean my nose, because you can let me make as dirty as can be out on the trail. I do not give a damn about it. But what I do not like is wiping your nose, having a cloth full of snot dangling on your pack all day long. That's not for me. So that is not what I'm using it for, but it really comes in handy. Like I said, sweat, cleaning and drying your hands, stuff like that. I have a little carabiner here in the shape of a dog bone, because you never know what you would like to hang on the outside of your pack. And what I also have on here is Ravi's water bowl for during the day. It's by Chicken Tramper Gear, nice and lightweight, foldable. So that is going to be hung up here. And then in here I always have Ravi's beef stick. He now thinks he's going to get it. And I have Ravi's water bottle here. That is the water bottle by Knock, the True Bottle. And I think those are pretty cool ones for out on backpacking trips. I'm just ripping off the cap. Let's see if I can fix it straight away. Yeah. So that's a 1 liter bottle for Ravi. As you can see, his name on it, so it's really designated for him, that if he's not drinking everything that I'm offering him, then I can put it back in the bottle as well. So that is on that side of the pack. I forgot Ravi's stakeout set for at camp, a long leash with a ground hook. Now let's go to this side. Ravi, I'm going to move you. Come. Yep. Ja, ga maar af. Good doggy. Let's see. I have on here a little carabiner as well, which I clip some little baggies that I have in here. So I'm not going to lose those. Ravi, come here. Let's see. What have I got here? My stakes. Also in a DIY bag. And I have my tent stakes from Stakes. Unfortunately, this company is out of business, but I absolutely love their stakes. They are super lightweight, they weigh 2 or 3 grams. Absolutely love them. I have 6 larger ones. And I also have 2 tiny ones, usually to stake out the door. And I have a stake pusher in case the ground is a little bit harder, so I can use some help on that. So if you're looking for lightweight stakes like this, you can check out Garage Grown Gear. They have a brand currently on their website. Don't ask me about the brand name, but they offer such lightweight stakes as well, so that might be an option for you. In here I have Ravi's rain jacket. It is by Nonstop Dogwear. It's a Norwegian brand, and it's their fjord overall. I will blend in a photo here so you can see the entire jacket. So that is for Ravi. My rain jacket is in here. That is the Montbell Versalite. That looks like this. And what I also have attached here is a very tiny purple towel, just to use throughout the day or dry myself out, dry Ravi if needed, and of course my tent poles in once again a DIY bag. So that is in that side of the pocket. So those are the 2 side pockets. So switching to my shoulder straps, as you can see, the back panel is still on there, and the extra cushioning on the shoulder straps, in which I introduced to you in another video. On here I have a pouch from Chicken Tramper Gear. It is a waterproof pouch, and I am currently filming with the DJI Osmo Action 5, but I hope soon that I can get a new phone that will be way better than the phone that I have right now, and that I can use to film as well. So then I'm switching out my camera to my phone, so I do not have to bring an extra camera, which also means one device less to charge. So for now it's not in there because obviously I still do not have that phone. But what I have in here for now are my sunglasses. Okay, they are by the brand of Ombras, and I have been doubting for this one for so long because these things are freaking expensive. You might heard of them. Those are the sunglasses without the legs on it, and that's what I absolutely hate about sunglasses, is when I'm wearing a baseball cap, then the legs of the sunglasses always hurt me. So this one works without. Really cool. You can tie it down with the cord, and they are super comfortable to wear, and they really stay on there really nicely. So you can also make it loose a little bit and hang them around your neck. That is what you prefer. So that is what I'm keeping in there for now. And I think whenever I have my new phone, then I might switch to putting my sunglasses in the front pocket of this little pouch here, in the mesh pocket. So then I will have both available. But for now, great solution. On here I have my water bottle, also the True Bottle Bike Knock, with some stickers on there. Lighthouse of Texel, just a silhouette of Texel. And I really like this one, Good Vibes Dirty Shoes. I got that one from Ben from Hilltop Packs. I really like that one. My pouch is also from Hilltop Packs. It is a custom made water bottle pouch with a photo of all 3 of my dogs, so that's really nice. I have my Zoleo satellite communicator on here, and I know most backpackers carry the Garmin InReach Mini, but I absolutely prefer the Zoleo just because it is cheaper, and there is one function that the Zoleo has that the Garmin does not have. You can have contact via chat with the emergency services. So if you need any medical attention, but you have a question about something, but you do not need to be picked up or airlifted, or do not need any help straight away, you can chat with them and ask your questions, and they will get back to you. So that is a feature that I really like. I can send check-in messages to my mom. I can send text messages to my mom by using my phone paired with the Zolio app, and of course a SOS function in case I am really in trouble. On here I also have the heated, and this is really nice. It is when I'm being stung by mosquitoes, which happens quite a lot, and it is a little USB-C device. I plug it into my phone, then it heats up, this part here at the back, and you're going to put it on the mosquito bite. So you do not have to put any chemicals on there or creams or stuff like that. You can simply put that on it for a few seconds and then you're absolutely fine. It gets warm, but it doesn't hurt, so that's nice. And what I also have in here is a thermometer, which is paired with an app on my phone, so I can see throughout the night what it has been, what the coldest temperature has been, what the warmest temperature has been, what the current temperature is. So that is really nice, and I found out that it is really up to date and accurate, so that's nice. I hope it's not going to rain. I also have here a merino little towel from Hilltop Packs, just for whatever reasons, and hidden underneath here is my knife. I'll get you a little bit closer. So I have attached that one to it because we are passing through civilization a lot, and it's not always common and wanted that you are being seen with a knife wearing around. So I have it here under my water bottle. Nobody sees it, but in case of an emergency or whenever I need it, I simply pull it out and I have my knife here. So yeah, I think that was a really creative solution, which so far I absolutely like. Let's switch over to the hip belt pockets. On this one I have a holder for doggy bags, easily accessible. And in here I have my microphone, DJI Mic Mini, in case I need it. And yes, the thing is mini. And I have an extra lens for my DJI Osmo Action in case that breaks, because unfortunately that happens very easily with that camera. But then I always have a spare set with me. I have a little hanging hook from Hilltop Pack, so I can hang my pack on a tree whenever it's needed. A bag of tissues, a spare lighter, and my headlamp, which is the Nightcore NU25 headlamp, which I absolutely like. So that is what I am carrying in this side pocket, or the hip belt pocket I should say. Put that back before I lose everything. Switch over to this one. In here I have all different kind of sort of toiletries that I might use throughout the day. My bug net, my head net, squirrel's nut butter for blisters and shaving, Joshua Tree hiker salve for little cuts and bruises, stuff like that, really nice stuff. The Gurney Goo, this is for shaving when I'm having a monkey butt that hurts like crazy. This one solves it over one night. Foot Glide in case of blisters. Sunscreen, SPF 50 for sensitive skin because I have sun allergy. And my insect repellent. This is the Sawyer Picaridin lotion. And for in case that does not work, I have the 30% DEET by Benz, but this I'm only going to use if I'm really not having enough on this one, because DEET is terrible for your gear. It literally eats your gear and it simply dissolves when it comes in contact with DEET. So for emergencies, but usually the Sawyer Picaridin lotion. That's everything on the outside of the bag. Let's clear it up here a little bit and let's move to the inside. So I lay down my pack, so I think that's the easiest way to get into it. It's pretty packed at the moment. That's Ravi. Here on top I have my tent, which is the Thurston X-Dome 2-person tent. Really great tent. I got it last year, a little bit unexpected, but so far I am really happy with it. Here you can see a photo what it looks like when it is totally set up. Then I have the food. This is my food bag, custom one from Hilltop Packs. So far there's nothing in there than just for one night of food. This is Ravi's food bag by Hilltop Packs as well. His food's in there. And also his 2 bowls. Ravi, come. They are once again Hilltop Packs. You can have them customized over there. His food bowl with his name on there. And his water bowl. And you can easily snap those buttons. And then you have a nice size bowl for your dog. So that is what we are using for that purpose. Super lightweight though, 11 grams each. Take up no space, so absolutely perfect for out on the trail. So yeah, that's what's in there. And I said in mine there's only food. Yeah, it's not. I'm having the Boil Buddy in here from Hilltop Packs. It keeps your dehydrated backpacking meals warm when they are rehydrating. And I have my spork. I switched from a long-handled one to this one last year, and that was a great decision because you do not always need a long spoon. So I went for this option. 2 separate parts, as you can see. A spoon, which is nice when I'm only drinking hot chocolate or something in the evening. A fork, and here a knife. And what you can do is you can slide those together, and then you still have a long-handled spoon or fork. So when you want to dig into those bags from the freeze-dried backpacking meals, you're good to go as well. So I think this is really nice, and it comes in a little pouch, or it doesn't come in it, I put it in there, from Hilltop Packs. So that's that. Then in here I have a nylon flume pack liner, so everything in here is gear that I want to stay absolutely dry. This is Ravi's little dry bag with a photo from 2 of us, Hilltop Packs. And it has this warm sweater in there, the jumper by the brand of Pompa, really nice and warm. And this dog quilt by Red Paw Packs, so that keeps him nice and warm throughout the night. Stuff it back in. In here is my puffy jacket. It is the Apex Storage Jacket by Enlightened Equipment. Absolutely awesome piece of gear. This jacket is so cozy and comfortable. I absolutely love it. My toiletry kit. Hilltop Packs. No surprise. What I have in here. Toothbrush. A little bit of deodorant. Yes, controversial, I know, but I am backpacking in Western Europe and a lot of civilization, and not everybody really likes stinky hikers, so therefore I'm bringing it. Here I have a little dropper bottle of Wilderness Wash by Sea to Summit. Really nice stuff. You can do dishes with it, you can wash your hands with it, you can wash your hair with it. In case of an emergency, I'm not gonna try it because I think it's going to be horrible. You can brush your teeth with it, so that's nice. In here I also have a hiker salve from Joshua Tree, same that I have in, what was it, my hip belt pocket. Earbuds, in case I am staying at one of those typical Dutch campsites where the neighbors are only half a meter away and my neighbor is snoring. A little tube of foot cream. 2 little pouches of 1 portions of hand lotion, so that's always nice. Found those in a German drugstore, so yeah, I thought they would be really handy. Toothpaste, I'm just using a normal tube of toothpaste. Maybe I'm switching over to toothpaste tablets, but so far I haven't found any that I really like, so that's for now. And my hairbrush, which is by Chicken Tramper Gear, works fine. So that is what is in my toiletry kit. A lot smaller than I have been bringing over the last few years, but it turned out that this is actually all I need, and the other stuff is never being used, so I'm fine with this. Electronics bag in once again. Surprise, surprise. The lighterpack's back. I have my Flextail Zero pump in here to blow up my airpad. I have a new airpad, and unfortunately the adapters from my Alpenblow pump do not match that pad, so unfortunately I cannot use it this year, so I went back to the Zero pump. For now I'm having 2 power banks. Usually I'm carrying the Nightcore NB10000, and this year I am also going to try the Flextail Zero power bank, also a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, and same weight, 5 grams lighter even than the Nightcore. So yeah, let's see which one is best. Tonight I am luxury of having 2, so maybe I can watch a movie or something. My headphones, ga maar af, Ravi. Ga maar af. Good boy. My shocks, those are the bone conducted headphones, so if you have them on, your ear stays free, so you can hear everything around you. In my opinion, it is not safe to wear normal earbuds when you're being out on the trail, because you cannot hear other people who want to pass by you. You cannot hear animals approaching, so this is just more safe. And I must say, I never wear those while hiking, only wear them at camp, but in case you do, be aware. This is the adapter for my watch to charge, my Coros. Oh, I forgot to mention that in my worn clothing, my Coros watch. So this is a little adapter with this protective case. And I have 2 other adapters, a micro USB, because my Zoleo and my e-reader unfortunately still do charge with micro USB, and this is a adapter for the Shocks headphones. So that's really nice, because then you only have to take those adapters instead of a dozen different cables. That brings that I only have to bring 1 cable. This is a Nightcore USB-C to USB-C short cable, I know, but it turned out for now that it absolutely works fine. So that is everything that is in my electronics kit. Brings me to my cook kit in a Dyneema bag from Treadlight Gear, I believe. No, not lighterpacks. Sometimes I'm cheating. In here I have my pot, which is the Toaks 550 with nice handles and a lid cover, so I'm not going to burn my hands, because that is the downside of a Toaks pot. Those handles, they get bloody warm, so you always burn your fingers, and I found these on Etsy. Really nice. Also for the lid, in here I have a lighter, a little cloth with my stove, which is a alcohol stove by the German website Trekkingfreunde that I recently found over there, and it comes with this nice little windscreen that you can easily fold in depending on the size of your cook pot, how big or how small you would like to have it, and then you can put it on here and you're having a nice setup. I used to take my X-Boil, but that windscreen failed several times on me, which made it really dangerous to use them. So I'm going to give this one a try this year. Folds easily in there, and I have hot lips in here for when I would like to drink my hot chocolate. Usually I carry an extra mug for that, but this year I'm going to see if I am fine with just using my mug or my cook pot. And underneath in here I have a fuel coaster by lighterpack. This is made of scrap material, so it's really nice that they are reusing that. I can put it under my stove, because obviously those alcohol stoves are getting pretty warm. So with that underneath it, I would like to take a little bit extra safety. We're approaching the end. Sleep pads. I'm starting with Ravi sleep pad, the Nordics Ven, and this is absolutely a game changer for Ravi. Ravi was cold so quickly, and I tried so many dog beds for him over the last few years, and it turned out that the Nordics is obviously a sleeping bed for humans. It's a self-inflating one with a R value of 2.3, 280 grams, so lighter than most of the dog's beds that I could find. And this is absolutely lovely. I mean, I love it. Ravi loves it because he's not cold anymore. So I like that as well because he loved under my quilt. And that is okay, but not always handy, especially when it is a little bit wet or dirty. So now he has his own sleeping bed. And we are both very happy with it. And that brings me to my sleeping bed this year. And I treated myself to a new one. It is big. It is heavy. Yeah, if you compare it to a Thermarest X-Term or X-Lite, yes, then it is heavy because it is double the weight. But if I compare it to the pad that I used last year, the Big Agnes Repeat SL, this is around 150 grams heavier, so not that bad. It is the Thermarest Neoloft. And then you can think, is that a backpacking pad? Well, most people would say no, but years are starting to count, and comfort becomes more and more important for me out on the trail. So I heard really good things about this one in regards to comfort, and I must admit I'm really struggling with having a good sleep out on the trail at night. So yeah, comfort, let's give it a try. We will see what it brings. Ravi, puzzle. There's a camera standing there. He only wants one thing, and that's to go in the tent. Come on, off. Good doggy. My pillow is the flex tail pillow. I'm going to use this one this year. It's really nice because it is a little bit elevated. It is not flat, but it goes up at the end. So your head is a little bit higher, which I prefer. At home I sleep with several pillows. So yeah, I think that is a great improvement for myself. Brings me to my clothing. I have all my clothing in a pot from Hyperlite Mountain Gear. And in here I have my Z-Packs Octafleece vest, which are obviously all camp clothes. I'm not going to hike in that. My Sam Bob Alpha pants. Going to sleep in that. And if needed in regards to temperatures or when Ravi's sitting on my lap, because Alpha is a very fragile material, I've got this super lightweight pants that I found in Willingen, Sauerland over the Easter weekend. It's actually a climbing pants, but it has no zippers or anything, and it weighs a little over 100 grams. So that is nice to pair with it. In my previous video where I introduced the new gear for the new year, where I had the Alpha pants, I said I was going to pair it with a wind pant. But after that I thought, well, then I'm having fragile material with fragile material. That's not a good combination. So I hope this is going to be a better solution. Gloves, just simple ones from Decathlon. My down booties by Goosefeet Gear. Those things are absolutely game changers at night. They look ridiculous, but they keep your feet so nice and toasty, and for a weight of only around, I believe they are 68 grams, and that's worth it, because cold feet is the most terrible thing to have at camp. This is my Alpha hoodie, DIY, made it myself. It's holding strong for a few years already. Not the most prettiest one on the planet, but it's fine. Alpha beanie, also made that myself. Alpha socks that I made myself. Extra pair of hiking socks, also darn toughs. This is a cover for my sleep pad to keep it a little bit cleaner when Ravi is coming on it. It comes from New Zealand, Kiwi Ultra Light. This is also ultra light. I believe it weighs 50 grams. So that's really nice. And I'm having a t-shirt for at camp. and still having this one in here. This should have been out. This is a thermal layer, but it turned out that is way too warm for me, so I'm going to skip that one. So that's everything that I'm bringing in regards to spare clothing. And that brings me to the final gear item, and that is my quilt. My quilt is by El Coyote Gear. I'm not going to take it out completely, but I have modified it. I can find some easily with the patches from Zen Bivy. So I also have, where is it? My Zen Bivy ultralight sheet that I am going to attach to my pad, so I can create a sort of Zen Bivy sleep style setup, because Zen Bivy in my opinion is way too expensive, and I must say I had a really negative experience with their customer service, so I'm not buying an entire set, but I hope that this is going to work out. My quilt is a -6 degrees Celsius. I believe that's 20 Fahrenheit if I say it correctly, so that should keep me warm throughout, I think, the entire season. So I hope that that is going to be really comfortable together with my Neil Air, no, what was it, Neil Loft, my new sleep pad. We will see. But that's it, my 2026 backpacking gear loadout. As you can see, quite a lot of gear, but very lightweight, very comfortable. Like I said, comfort is becoming more important, so I want Ravi to be comfortable, I want myself to be comfortable, and just have a nice time out there, out on the trail, and not having to worry about any form of comfort. So if you would like to know anything about a specific gear item, feel free to ask. I will try to link as many gear items as I can in the info box below. There will also be a link to my lighterpack list, where you can see all the weights and everything, and the total weight of my pack. And yeah, then I'm saying let's get the 2026 backpacking season started. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel and notify the alarm bell. And then, as always, enjoy the outdoors. We'll catch you on the next show. Goodbye.